Hi, and welcome to Follow Up Emails 101, Tips for Expressing Your Appreciation After an Interview. This presentation was brought to you by the Career Ambassadors at the Career Center. Reaching out after an interview is a key step to the interview process. Following up right after an interview shows the employers that you are enthusiastic and passionate about the potential job. Nearly 90% of all applicants don't send follow-up emails after the initial interview. By sending one, you will stand out among the competition and increase your chances for being considered a top candidate or even be hired. Thanking the employer for their time is another avenue for you to display your valuable soft skills. Soft skills are difficult to teach in the workplace, yet are valuable strengths that make you a more memorable candidate. During this presentation, we're going to show you how to write a follow-up email. These 5 steps will help you to write an email that will set you apart from all the other candidates. The 5 steps include: first, choosing a subject line. Second, expressing your gratitude. Third, reinforce your interest. Fourth, set yourself apart. And finally, fifth, wrap up the email. So first is to choose a subject line. You're going to want to pick a subject line that has a clear and concise message showing your appreciation. Some examples include, "Thank you for your time," and then you'll insert the interviewer's name. "Thank you for the opportunity. Great speaking with you today. I appreciate your time and advice. I enjoyed learning more about," insert the company name. "Thank you." The next step is actually writing the email. You're going to want to start off by expressing your gratitude. In your first paragraph, mention the job title, address the interviewer's name, and thank them for taking the time out of their day to speak with you. Important to remember is to write separate thank you notes if more than one person is interviewing you. And remember to keep everything professional. Moving forward, you're going to want to reinforce your interest. In your second paragraph, continue to express your interest in both the company and the position that you applied for. This is another chance to highlight your soft skills. You will want to take the opportunity here and refer to any specific topics that you discussed during the interview. Reinforcing this information helps your interviewer keep your candidacy fresh and at the top of their mind. This is also a great way to showcase accountability, professionalism, and writing skills. The next step is setting yourself apart. This is the most important step of the entire follow-up process. Your final paragraph should close with a statement on what you can bring to the table and how this sets you apart from other candidates. Take the opportunity to highlight relevant experiences and how they translate to the position requirements and overall job responsibilities. You want to sound eager and confident, but not deserving nor entitled. Wrap up the email. To conclude your email, say that you're willing to provide them with additional information that they may need during the hiring process and that you look forward to hearing from them. This part is key. If you discuss during the interview what the next steps in the interview process are and deadlines, remind them of that during the interview. You'll want to close your email with a professional salutation, your signature, and most importantly, your contact information so that they have it on file for you for the next time that they need to get in touch. Now that we know how to write a follow-up email, let's take a look at some examples. Dear Mrs. Roberts, thank you for interviewing me yesterday for the Assistant Account Manager position and discussing more about Apple and your philosophy towards advertising and business relations. My enthusiasm for the position and my interest in working for Apple have been influenced by Apple's emphasis on client relationships and its open communication policy. I am confident that my education and work experience fit the job requirements and, if offered, would make a valuable addition to your team. I want to reiterate my strong interest in working with Apple. Please feel free to contact me at the number provided if you have any further questions. Again, thank you for your time and consideration. Sincerely, Logan Goldman. Dear Mr. Wynn, thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to speak with me today about the Content Marketing Manager role. It was great getting to meet you in person and learning more about the position. I'm very excited to see the possibility of joining company XYZ and am particularly interested in the details you shared with me about the upcoming launch of a content marketing strategy. I'm very enthusiastic about the content marketing field on board. After our conversation today, I feel very confident that my background in content marketing and my interest in brand growth will enable me to fill the job requirements effectively and support the vision of Company XYZ. Please feel free to contact me if I can provide you with any further information or samples of my work. I look forward to hearing from you. Thanks again, Jane Williams. Now that you've utilized these 5 steps in creating your follow-up email, you may be wondering, why haven't they gotten back to me yet? If this is the case, you're going to want to write a second follow-up email to ask for an update once the established deadline has passed. Politely remind them of the expired deadline and state that you're still interested in the position. If you still don't hear back after the second follow-up email, your next best step is to contact the hiring manager or the person who interviewed you by phone. Some key takeaways from this presentation are to write the first follow-up within the first 24 hours of the interview. Be concise and specific. Don't let your letter drag on. Send separate notes to each interviewer. Follow up sooner if you get another offer. Keep in touch with the company. And lastly, but most importantly, proofread. Thank you so much for joining us today for the presentation on follow-up emails. Stay connected with the UNT Career Center online through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube at UNT Career Center. We are also still hosting drop-ins. We are doing virtual drop-ins through Zoom. We hold drop-ins from Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 10 to 12, and Tuesday, Thursday, 1 to 3. The number you can contact us by is 940-565-2105. That is, once again, 940-565-2105. And of course, if you have any questions, you can always email us at career.center@unt.edu. Thank you.